Hello everybody, this is a infrared radiation satellite loop of Eastern North America for the last week, the week ending June 20th, 2015. You can see the times over here going by at the bottom here where my cursor is moving. On the right over here you have a temperature scale. It goes from very cold in the blue here, it's minus 100 degrees Celsius, all the way up to, in the red over here, into 40 degrees Celsius. Generally what you see in blue in the cool colors, these are cloud tops, temperature of cloud tops. Where it's more orange over here, that generally indicates the surface of the Earth. You'll notice the more reddish places over here out in the beginning of the Texas desert over here are much hotter than areas here over the northeast when there's no cloud, for example. Okay, so blue is basically cloud. The bluer it is, the higher the cloud tops, the colder the cloud tops. And red over here is essentially the temperature of ocean and land surfaces. So the last week was pretty interesting because we had a tropical storm making landfall over here in Texas. Here you can see it go, and now it's slowly in the jet stream now, making its way across the eastern part of the U.S., sort of the middle tier states over here. Vermont is up over here. You'll notice that over Vermont in the last week we had sort of some successive days of precipitation and sunlight. It's also cooler than normal. And if you look very carefully, you'll notice that a lot of the weather systems here are coming from the northwest. And in the northwest, you have a lot of cool, dry air. Okay? And that's actually hitting the warm tropical air that's sort of being circulated up from the Gulf of Mexico. And that leads to a lot of precipitation along the border between those two air masses, which is where Vermont has been in the past week, which explains the precipitation we've been getting, because precipitation systems develop along the border between air masses along fronts. What's interesting about this satellite loop, and I'll go here to 24 hours instead of the 7-day loop so we can see what type of weather is in store for us tomorrow. We're Saturday here, so when I say tomorrow, I mean Sunday, the 21st of June. This is the tropical storm Bill making its way here into Pennsylvania right now. That's predicted to pass to the south of us, but you can also see this extratropical weather system over here coming from the west, and that carries a bit of moisture with it. So these will sort of merge over here. So it's very possible that we'll be getting a bit of tropical moisture over us tomorrow. The type of precipitation that you get here is basically in the form of short torrential downpours. So if you're in the southern part of the state or southern New England, you should be expecting that tomorrow on Sunday. But for today on Saturday, you can see it's pretty clear here over Vermont and sort of the northern tier of New England. So I guess if you're still reading this on Saturday afternoon, you should take advantage of the weekend and get out there on Saturday and maybe leave your work for Sunday, right? So, well, that's up to you. So I'll leave that up to you. All right. I guess I'll post this, and this will be the last video.